Hola, witches and tarot readers. Whether you shuffle your deck daily or only on a special occasion, the Major Arcana holds a unique power more than just a series of images. It's a mystical blueprint for life's most transformative moments. For witches like us, these cards don't just tell stories, they reveal truths, spark magic, and reflect the journey we walk every single day. If you've ever wondered how the Fool's Journey connects to the life of a witch, this episode is crafted for you. I'm your host, Michael Blackthorn, and welcome to Not Every Witch. Today, we're stepping into one of tarot's most iconic and profound concepts, the Fool's Journey. For tarot readers, it's the path of growth, transformation, and life's universal cycles. But as witches, we see even more. To us, the Fool's Journey is a magical narrative, a roadmap of spells cast, lessons learned, and power claimed. Each card isn't just a chapter in the story, it's a reflection of our craft, our spiritual growth, and the mysteries we seek to uncover. Now, before we dive in, let me set the cauldron straight. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Your tarot practice and magical path are deeply personal, and the insights I share are just one way of looking at this incredible system. So grab your deck, or just a cup of something warm, and let's embark on the Fool's Path together. So, what is the Fool's Journey? The Fool's Journey is one of the most well-loved frameworks in tarot. It's the story of life itself, depicted through the 22 cards of the Major Arcana. The Fool starts at 0, innocent, curious, and full of potential, and travels through the cards encountering mentors, challenges, and revelations. Along the way, the Fool learns about love, loss, triumph, and transformation, ultimately reaching the culmination of their journey with the World card. For tarot readers, this journey is a lens for interpreting our lives, a tool for storytelling, and a means of understanding the cycles we go through. But for witches, the Fool's Journey is more than that. It's a spell in progress, a magical narrative that mirrors our own path through the craft. From the moment we take our first hesitant steps as witches, hello, Fool, to the moments of mastery and connection looking at you, High Priestess and Magician, each card resonates with a piece of our magical journey. And why should you care about this? Why does this matter? For witches, every card in the Fool's Journey can serve as both a guide and a challenge. The cards don't just show us where we are, they show us what we can become. They remind us of the power we hold and the lessons we still need to learn. And like our craft, the Fool's Journey is cyclical. Just like the moon waxes and wanes, just like seasons turn, the Fool's Journey repeats because there's always more to discover, more to create, and more to transform. Today, we're going to paint this picture from the perspective of a witch. I find that this really helps a lot because, again, my main audience, right, the people I work with and seek to work with are witches. And so, yes, we can be tarot readers, but I'm really focused in on the witch who reads tarot. And I think that when we as witch discover tarot and we start to learn it and we start to explore it from the witch's sort of perspective or narrative, then when we see how the Fool's Journey connects there, it really helps us a lot. It helps us to really digest the information, live it, make it more personal, and we connect with it in a way that allows us to just be better tarot readers. So we'll explore how each card in the Major Arcana speaks to the craft, the lessons it offers, and how it can inspire our spells, rituals, and spiritual growth. So, witches, are you ready to step into the Fool's Path? Let's begin. I really do hope that you enjoy what we're about to embark on. It's important to me, it's special to me, and I hope that I do it justice. So definitely let me know your thoughts. The Fool's Journey, a witch's path to mastery. The Major Arcana is not just a tale, it's a mirror of the witch's path. Each card unveils a step on the journey, a lesson in the mastery of craft, spirit, and self. So let us walk this path together, blending all kinds of wisdom, the archetypal wisdom, with through the witch's lens, weaving in the astrological associations and really just giving life to the tarot and how the witch views, or how the witch can view. I don't want to speak in definitive things, right? People get pissed off. So let's start with the Fool. The birth of the witch. And the Fool is associated with Uranus. So picture the witch standing at the edge of the world, bundle in hand, spirit brimming with untamed potential. The Fool embodies the aspect of the witch that is innate, unshaped by society, yet filled with the raw energy of Uranus. Disruptive, electric, transformative. This is the witch's leap into the mysteries. Each step forward is an initiation, not into certainty, but into the wonder of discovery. The Fool reminds us that to truly embrace magic and witchcraft, we must first embrace the unknown, trust in the cosmos, and let our courage guide us. The Magician, as above, so below. Associated with Mercury. The Magician greets the witch with the tools of the craft: wand, chalice, sword, and pentacle. Each tool represents an element, and each element reflects the interplay of the macrocosm and microcosm. Mercury's energy flows here, urging the witch to focus their will and direct their intention. The Magician teaches the witch to recognize that the universe is a mirror. What we create within, we manifest without. Through this lesson, the witch learns that they are not separate from the divine. They are a conduit for its expression. The High Priestess, keeper of the mysteries associated with the moon. Veiled in moonlight, the High Priestess appears as a gatekeeper to the unseen. She embodies the duality of knowledge, the secrets of the cosmos, and the strategies of the mundane world. For the witch, she whispers that to master the craft, one must know both worlds intimately. The moon governs her wisdom, teaching the witch to navigate intuition, divination, and the liminal spaces where magic thrives. The High Priestess reminds us that the witch's power comes from seeing beyond the veil while understanding the systems of the visible and mundane world. The Empress, Venusian abundance, associated with Venus. In the Empress's garden, the witch encounters the lush beauty of creation. She is Venus incarnate, representing the cycles of nature and the love that infuses life. The witch learns the power of nurturing intention and desire. Through spells of fertility, creativity, and abundance, the Empress shows the witch how to work with the rhythms of the earth, creating magic that flourishes when tended with care and devotion. The Emperor, structure and skill, associated with Aries. The Emperor stands tall, fiery Aries energy grounding his command. He teaches the witch the value of boundaries and discipline, lessons often learned the hard way. The witch realizes that raw energy alone is not enough. The Emperor's wisdom lies in the mastery of focus, showing the witch that magic, like fire, must be contained to be powerful. This is where intention is honed, where the witch begins to build their skills and structure their practice. The Hierophant, keeper of tradition, Taurus. Rooted in the steady energy of Taurus, the Hierophant represents the sacred connection to lineage and ritual. For the witch, this is the wisdom of the old ways, the chants, invocations, and symbols passed through generations. The witch learns to respect the foundations laid by their ancestors, finding strength in tradition while innovating their path. The Hierophant reminds us that the sacred is woven into the very fabric of our craft. The Lovers, union and choice, Gemini. The Lovers appears entwined in Gemini's duality. They teach the witch about relationships between opposites, between self and other, between light and shadow. Here, the witch learns the magic of connection. Every spell, every ritual is a choice, a union of intent and energy. The Lovers reminds us that balance and harmony are as vital in magic as in life. The Chariot. Determined movement. Cancer. The Chariot charges forward, driven by the intuitive currents of Cancer. For the witch, this card represents the alignment of will and emotion, the balance needed to propel oneself toward a goal. The Chariot teaches the witch to harness their inner forces, to craft spells with precision, and to navigate the tides of their emotions as a source of strength. Strength. Courage and magic. Leo. Strength roars with Leo's fiery energy, teaching the witch that vulnerability is a form of courage. This is not brute force, but the quiet resilience born of self-acceptance. The witch learns to face their fears, to dive into shadow work, and to channel their raw power into their craft. Strength reminds us that magic is as much about taming our inner beast as it is about wielding our external tools. The Hermit. Inner wisdom. Virgo. The Hermit walks into the witch's path, lantern aglow with Virgo's discerning energy. He invites the witch to seek solitude, to delve into the inner realms where the deepest truths reside. The Hermit teaches the witch that introspection and stillness are not only valuable, but necessary. In the quiet moments, the witch learns to hear the whispers of their own soul. The Wheel of Fortune. Cycles of magic. Jupiter. The wheel turns, powered by Jupiter's expansive force. For the witch, this card embodies the cycles of the moon, the seasons, and the eternal dance of beginnings and endings. Here, the witch learns to align their spells with the cosmic flow, working in harmony with the universe's rhythms to amplify their magic. Justice. The scales of karma. Libra. Justice stands balanced with Libra's harmonious energy, reminding the witch that every spell has consequences. The witch learns the importance of ethical casting, of understanding that magic is a mirror of our intentions. Justice teaches that balance is not a static state, but an ongoing act of awareness. I will also say here, this is not sort of like I'm imparting my ethics on you. This has nothing to do with harm none, anything like that. Justice is more about understanding your own ethical viewpoint, where you stand in life, how you feel about things, and what that means for you. And so there's no universal law here in regards to your own ethics. There's no judgment there. So just be aware of that. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Sacred surrender. Neptune. Suspended by Neptune's dreamy energy, the Hanged Man shows the witch the power of letting go. This card teaches the witch to trust the process of magic, to embrace the liminal spaces, and to see the world from a new perspective. Sometimes, surrender is the most potent form of action. Death. Transformation. Scorpio. Death cloaks the witch and Scorpio's transformative energy, urging them to release what no longer serves. The witch learns that endings are not losses, but opportunities for rebirth. Death reminds us that magic thrives in cycles of decay and renewal. Temperance. Alchemy of balance. Sagittarius. Temperance pours her cups with Sagittarius's expansive wisdom, teaching the witch the art of integration. The witch learns to blend energies, to harmonize dualities, and to create balance within their craft. Temperance teaches that magic is alchemy, a union of spirit and matter. The Devil. Shadow power. Capricorn. The devil invites the witch to confront their shadow with Capricorn's grounded energy. Here, the witch learns to embrace their hidden desires, to reclaim their power, and to navigate the taboo. The devil reminds us that magic is neither good nor evil. It is what we choose to make of it. The Tower. Destruction and renewal. Mars. The tower crumbles under Mars' force, shaking the witch to their core. The witch learns that destruction is often the precursor to growth. The tower reminds us that magic is a tool for transformation, even when it is uncomfortable. The star. Hope and inspiration. Aquarius. The star shines with Aquarius's visionary energy, guiding the witch toward renewal. Here, the witch learns the power of hope, of wishing upon the cosmos, and of dreaming beyond the immediate. The star is a beacon of inspiration, a reminder that magic is limitless. The moon, the unseen. Pisces. The moon's soft light illuminates Pisces' mysteries, guiding the witch through intuition and shadow. The witch learns to trust their dreams, to navigate illusions, and to uncover hidden truths. The moon reminds us that magic lies as much in the unseen as in the visible. The sun. Joy and vitality. The sun. The sun radiates with clarity and warmth, empowering the witch with its light. The witch learns that magic is not just a tool, but a celebration of life. The sun reminds us to find joy in our craft, to let our magic shine brightly. Judgment. Awakening. Pluto. Judgment calls the witch to reflect and rise with Pluto's transformative energy. Here, the witch learns to embrace their power fully, to commune with the spirit world, and to awaken to their highest potential. The world. Fulfillment. Saturn. The world completes the journey. Saturn's steady energy bringing integration and wholeness. The witch learns that magic is a never-ending cycle, a dance of beginnings and completions. The world reminds us that every spell, every desire, every intention is part of the greater cosmic whole. All right. I hope that you can take something from that. I think that there's beauty in painting the fool's journey through the lens of the witch. Sure, we can explore it further, the more we experience our craft. But I think that when you start to look at the cards and you start to see the journey and you start to explore it from your own personal sort of, praxis, it adds a layer, like it adds a nuance that only you can really, express when you're starting to read. With that being said, let's dive into the fool's journey in magical practice. As witches, the major arcana becomes more than a series of archetypes. It transforms into a living, breathing guide for our magical practice. Each card holds a unique energy that asks us to engage, reflect, and even to take action. By anchoring our spells, rituals, and meditations in the Fool's Journey, we align ourselves with universal truths and craft magic that resonates really, intently and deeply. Alright, so the Fool, crafting the leap. The Fool invites us to embrace beginnings with courage. In magical practice, this might mean crafting spells for new ventures, such as a career shift, a spiritual awakening, or stepping into a new phase of life. Some suggested practice here, so when the Fool comes up and we're talking magic or witchcraft or actionable steps, you might want to do a ritual for new beginnings. You can create a bundle using an herb that brings clarity and a stone that protects the aura. Light a white candle to represent a clean slate and visualize yourself leaping into your next adventure with trust and courage. The spell Anchor, use the Fool card as a visual focus to channel energy into your leap of faith. So you can have the Fool card at the core of the work. You can add words of power, whatever you need, but you can see how the Fool crafting that leap would be a good sort of suggestion when discussing application. Or for yourself. The Magician, empowerment in action. The magician reminds us that we have the tools and the willpower to shape our reality. For us witches, this is the moment to step into our own power and manifest with purity of heart, with desire, with intention. Suggested practice here, maybe some elemental spell work. Arrange tools or representations of the 4 elements, fire, water, air, and earth, around the magician card. Perform a ritual to charge the tools with purpose. Maybe a manifestation or creation ritual. Light a yellow or gold candle to amplify your intention, visualizing the tools on the magician's table glowing with energy. You can see how the magician is associated with having the tools as above, so below. So we're creating changes we need on one level in order to affect the other. The high priestess. Unveiling the hidden. The high priestess invites us to walk between worlds, blending knowledge with intuition and magical practice. She asks us to explore divination, dreamwork, and shadow magic. Suggested practice, maybe a lunar alignment, so cast your spell during a new or full moon. Use an herb associated with intuition and a crystal that enhances dreamwork. Light a silver or dark blue candle to honor her energy. Some dream magic possibly. Place the High Priestess card under your pillow alongside your chosen herb and stone to enhance prophetic dreaming. The Empress, fertility of spirit. The Empress encourages creation, abundance, and nurturing energy. Witches may call upon her during spells of growth or when working with the cycles of the land. Some suggested practice here. A harvest ritual. Use the Empress card during the first harvest, Lamas or Mabon, and include an herb tied to fertility and a crystal for nurturing. Light a green or gold candle to set intentions for future abundance. Maybe some creativity spells with the Empress. Incorporate the Empress card to focus your energy, inviting the natural world to inspire your craft. The Emperor, structured magic. The Emperor teaches us to bring discipline and focus to our craft. This is where witches learn the importance of setting boundaries, whether in spell casting or personal practice. Some suggested practice here. Protection rituals. Pair the Emperor card with an herb for warding and a grounding stone. Light a red or black candle to fortify your boundaries. Skill development. Use the card as a reminder to establish a dedicated practice space or time for study. The Hierophant, ancestral wisdom. The Hierophant embodies the old ways, urging us to connect with tradition and honor our lineage. For witches, this might involve ancestral rituals or working with sacred texts. Suggested practice, ancestral connection. So place the Hierophant card on an altar with an herb tied to memory and a stone that channels ancestral wisdom. Light a white or earthy brown candle to open the pathway to the past. Sacred chants. Focus on the card while reciting invocations passed down through your tradition or something you create yourself to connect. The Lovers, union and harmony. The Lovers asked us to embrace duality and connection. For witches, this card encourages love spells, relationship work, or inner harmony rituals. Suggested practice, self-love spell. Incorporate the Lover's card with an herb for love and a crystal for emotional balance. Light a pink or red candle to enhance the energy. Harmony ritual. Use the card, the Lovers, to resolve conflict or strengthen bonds, whether with others or within yourself. The Chariot, driving energy. The Chariot empowers us to move forward with determination. For witches, it's about aligning emotion and willpower to achieve their goals. Suggested practice. Goal setting spell. Pair the Chariot card with an herb for motivation and a crystal for focus. Burn a purple or gold candle while visualizing your success. A momentum ritual. Meditate with the Chariot to reignite your energy when feeling stuck. Chariot is so good to for movement. I like to sometimes pair the chariot with, I think it's oh my god, my memory, the 8 of wands, you know, the card in the Rider-Waite Smith deck that's all just wands like being thrown, like just fast moving. So I like to do that sometimes when I really need something to just like be not stuck and to flow. Strength, magic, and vulnerability. Strength reminds us that true power comes from compassion and resilience. In magical practice, this card encourages healing and empowerment rituals. Suggested practice here, shadow work. Pair the strength card with an herb for courage and a crystal that helps with grounding. Light an orange or yellow candle for empowerment. Empowerment spell. Meditate on the card to build courage and working through your challenges. The Hermit, the lantern within. The hermit calls the witch inward, urging introspection and seeking wisdom within. This is the energy of sacred solitude where spells of clarity and insight take shape. Suggested practice here. A meditative ritual. Pair the hermit card with an herb for introspection and the crystal for enhancing inner vision. Light a deep blue or earthy brown candle and meditate in silence to seek hidden truths. Inner clarity spell. Create a ritual space using the hermit card as a focal point, calling on its energy for guidance during times of uncertainty. The Wheel of Fortune. Cycles of magic. The Wheel of Fortune reminds the witch of the cyclical nature of life and magic. It's an opportunity to align with cosmic energies and embrace change. Suggested practice, a seasonal ritual. Place the wheel card on your altar during a Sabbat or a celestial event. Use an herb for luck and a crystal for adaptability. Burn a purple or gold candle to honor the shifting tides. And really, when it comes to color symbolism, use whatever you associate with that sort of energy. Cycle awareness. Work with the wheel to craft spells for turning points, such as starting or ending projects or relationships. Justice. The scales of karma. Dun dun dun. Justice asks the witch to reflect on balance, fairness, and the impact of their actions. This is where ethical spellcasting takes center stage. Suggested practice. Justice is also really, really good in maledictive spells. Just saying. Balance ritual. Combine the Justice card with an herb for clarity and a grounding stone. Light a white or teal candle while focusing on restoring equilibrium in your life or relationships. Accountability spell. Use the card to reflect on the consequences of past actions and craft a ritual for righting wrongs or improving fairness in a situation. Justice is a really good one to meditate as well for when doing shadow work, or even to have on hand when going to therapy. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, sacred suspension. The Hanged Man invites surrender and new perspectives. The witch learns the value of patience and trust in the magical process. Suggested practice. Perspective ritual. Pair the card with an herb for relaxation and a crystal that encourages intuition. Light a lavender or silver candle and meditate on what must be surrendered to grow. Letting go spell. Focus on the Hanged Man card to release attachments or expectations that no longer serve your journey. Death. Transformation and rebirth. I'm going into a death year this year. 2025 is 13 for me, so yeah, fun. Death heralds endings that lead to new beginnings. For the witch, this is a time of profound release and transformation. Suggested practice, banishing spell. Work with the death card using an herb for purification and a crystal for renewal. Burn a black candle to let go of stagnant energies and invite transformation. A rebirthing ritual. Incorporate the card into a cleansing bath or fire ceremony to symbolically shed old layers. Just swim. Don't swim. Don't bathe with the damn card, but use it somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. Temperance, alchemy of balance. Temperance teaches the witch the art of blending energies and finding harmony. This is a call to integrate opposites into a unified whole. Suggested practice, harmonizing ritual. Use the temperance card with an herb for balance and a crystal for blending energies. I hope you don't mind. I was writing this out, like I kind of like script or outline my process. Otherwise I'd be rambling on a podcast for hours and that's not cute. But when I was writing it, I was giving like specific herbs and crystals. And then I'm like, no, that's not as beneficial as that is. There's so many herbs and crystals that can work for something, and everyone has their own personal sort of association with it. And so I was like, no, let me write it in a way that tells them what kind of herb they need or why they're using a specific herb or crystal. And then if they, in their own practice, in their own tradition, they can find like what that means for them. I hope you can appreciate that. It just made more sense for me to do it that way, because that way, if you might not have what I suggest, and I don't want you to feel like you have to get those specific items. Unless stated otherwise. So harmonizing ritual, use the temperance card with an herb for balance and a crystal for blending energies. Light a pastel or rainbow colored candle to invite alchemical harmony. Energy integration. Meditate on the card to align conflicting energies or to merge spiritual practices seamlessly. The devil reclaiming power. The devil challenges the witch to confront fears, taboos, and shadows. This is where true power is reclaimed through acknowledgement and integration. Suggested practice. A shadow work spell. Pair the devil card with an herb for grounding and a crystal for shadow integration. Burn a deep red or black candle while journaling or meditating on hidden fears. Empowerment ritual. Use the card to reclaim personal power in areas where you felt controlled or restricted. The Tower. Breaking and rebuilding. The Tower symbolizes upheaval and the destruction of illusions. For the witch, it's a reminder that chaos often precedes growth. Suggested practice. Breaking spells. Work with the Tower card to end toxic cycles. Use an herb for courage and a crystal for grounding. Light a red or orange candle to channel transformative energy, and orange for opening the way. Rebuilding ritual. Incorporate the card into a spell for rebuilding stability and inviting new opportunities after disruption. The Star. Hope and renewal. The star offers hope and inspiration after the storm. The witch learns to dream again and to find a light in the darkness. Suggested practice. Dream magic. Use the star card with an herb for inspiration and a crystal for clarity. Light a pale blue or silver candle and meditate on your dreams and goals. Healing ritual. Incorporate the card into a spell for emotional or spiritual renewal. The Moon. Mysteries revealed. The moon illuminates the witch's subconscious, guiding them through the shadowy realms of intuition and dreams. Suggested practice here. Lunar spell. Pair the moon card with an herb for intuition and a crystal for dream work. Light a dark blue or silver candle during a waxing or a full moon. Shadow exploration. Use the card in rituals that seek to uncover hidden truths or navigate illusions. The Sun. Radiance and joy. The sun represents clarity, vitality, and success. For the witch, it's a moment to celebrate their magic and accomplishment. Suggested practice here. Manifestation or creation ritual. Use the sun card with an herb for energy and a crystal for manifestation. Light a bright yellow or gold candle and visualize your goals coming to fruition. Gratitude spell. Incorporate the card into rituals of thankfulness and celebration. Judgment awakening. Judgment calls the witch to reflect, transform, and embrace their highest potential. Suggested practice. Awakening ritual. Use a card with an herb for clarity and a crystal for transformation. Light a white or deep purple candle while meditating on your life's purpose. Ancestral work. Incorporate the card into rituals that honor ancestors or seek guidance from the spirit realm. The World. Completion and unity. The world marks the completion of the fool's journey, a moment of fulfillment and integration. Suggested practice. integration ritual. Pair the world card with an herb for wholeness and a crystal for unity. Light a green candle or a rainbow candle to celebrate your journey. Cycle renewal. Use the card in a ritual that acknowledges your growth and prepares you for the next phase of your magical path. So, you can see how there's just so much there. There's so much and so much richness and so much nuance, really, when it comes to your tarot practice and how to work it for magic. And I hope that this gives you something to take a leap with, right? To explore even further. Each card in the Major Arcana invites the witch to explore a unique facet of their practice. Whether meditating with the star for hope or crafting protective spells with the devil, the cards guide us to align our craft with the cosmic dance. By incorporating these archetypes into our rituals, we deepen our connection to the magic within and around us. Now, it's time for our favorite moment of the podcast, the part of the podcast where we tackle your magical questions with a huge serving of cunt meets wise sass. You already know what we're talking about. You already know. I'm like, she's serving cunt. She's, wise. She's sassy. She's all the things. Welcome to
Save Me, Rosemary.
Dear Rosemary, I've been feeling a bit lost in my tarot practice lately. I feel like I can't see the forest for the trees. Are there any cards or rituals you'd suggest to help me clear my head and reconnect with my deck?
Tarot ennui, an affliction that strikes even the most seasoned of us. Sweetheart, let's untangle this web of doubt. First, let's start simple. Cleanse your fucking deck. Now, I'm not a huge believer in cleansing of the deck. Because I enjoy working with the energies, but sometimes you do the cleansing for yourself. Sometimes you need to, refresh your sort of side of things. And so tarot decks may love a little refresher now and then. Some cleanse. Make a ritual that might help set the tone for you. Use smoke from your favorite cleansing herb, rosemary, for clarity. Is a personal favorite, but lavender or mugwort work beautifully too. Alternatively, you can place your deck under the light of the moon or wrap it in a soft cloth overnight with a clear quartz crystal. Visualize the stagnant energy lifting, leaving your cards feeling light, tight, and responsive again. Now, let's draw some inspiration from the cards themselves. The Fool is your ultimate reset button. This card isn't just about beginnings. It's a call to shed the layers of expectation and reconnect with the joy of discovery. Meditate with the Fool, damn it, and imagine yourself stepping into that uncharted territory with childlike wonder. The High Priestess is another ally in this moment. She holds the keys to intuition and mystery. Perfect for those moments when the cards seem to have lost their voice. Sit quietly with her energy, ask her to guide you, and listen for the whispers of wisdom she offers. Here's a little ritual for you to try. Arrange the Fool and the High Priestess together on your altar or workspace. Light a white or light blue candle for clarity and intuition. Place a small bowl of water beside the cards to symbolize emotional and spiritual flow. Gaze into the flame, then the water, and ask, what truth lies beneath my uncertainty? What do my cards wish to reveal? And pull 3 cards, bitch. 1 for your block, 1 for your clarity, and 1 to rule them up. Now, wrong shell. And 1 for your next step. Yep, 3 cards, 1 for your block, 1 for your clarity, and 1 for your next step. And if you're feeling generous with your energy, why not create a ritual of compassion? For this, choose the star card as your centerpiece. It's a beautiful embodiment of hope, grace, and the calm after the storm. Place a pink candle next to it for love, self-love and acceptance, and understanding, and surround it with dried rose petals or chamomile flowers. As the candle burns, visualize its light softening the tension in your heart, mind, or even relationship with yourself in the damn tarot deck. Let its warmth fill you with a sense of ease and reconnection. Remember, tarot is a dialogue, not a monologue. Sometimes taking a step back allows the cards to speak louder. Trust the process, bitch, and trust yourself. And speaking of compassion, next week we're unraveling the threads of magic that bring harmony and calm to even the stormiest relationships. Trust and believe, motherfuckers. You won't want to miss it.
All right, my friends, as witches, the Fool's Journey is more than just a story as we painted here today. It's our story, a never-ending cycle of discovery, transformation, and mastery. Each step through the major arcana reflects the challenges, triumphs, and mysteries of our lives. Remember, this journey isn't about rushing to the end. It's about embracing each card, each moment as a lesson and a gift. Whether you're just starting your path or walking it for the 100th time, the major arcana is your mirror, your guide, and your companion. Here's what I want you to do. Pull out your tarot deck and find the Fool. Spend time meditating with it. Journal about what this archetype means for your magical practice, or create a ritual to honor where you are in your own Fool's journey. If you feel called, share your insights with us on social media. You can find us on I would prefer you to join us on Discord. It's just easier to chat and access there. But we do have a Facebook group as well. You're more than welcome to join. But yeah, find us at noteverywitch.com/subscribe. Let's inspire each other with the magic we're weaving and our thoughts and concepts and theories in regards to the content we've discussed today. And don't forget, alright, don't forget, my friends, if you're loving Not Every Witch, the best way to support the podcast is to leave a review, share it with your magical friends, and join the conversation. Next week, we're diving into crafting compassion and calm, a spell to soothe turbulent emotion and nurture connection. Until then, keep walking your path, witches. The magic is in the journey.